It's not me, man. Fuck over this. God damn it, Barrick. I'm just trying to be a legal aid today. God damn it.
Well, you responded to it
too well. I know, but you know me too well, so I can't hide that from you.
Oh, give me a second. I gotta grab some food quick.
I wish it wasn't. You have no idea how much I wish that it wasn't.
All right. Ooh, that was rough.
We'll find out soon. Okay, so what's the...
And it's a hot gun. Oh, I love that for me.
We responded to a 911 call about a woman
Why is this report fucking empty?
got into like an altercation with someone else in which she shot someone and was stabbed. And then we arrive on scene and she is...
Oh, this is a fucking... This is a goddamn academy. Oh my god, the gun was used in academy. What do you charge for a gun used in academy? Okay.
Matter in this case because the weapon that they are in possession of is a CD firearm.
Well, this is rough.
And that's the extent of it. Like, and I'm just getting...
What concerns me is that...
with this guy, like the Murphy Braun thing. Her name is Abigail or Adeline Contralto. Apparently she's an legal aid.
There's no report of her gun stolen. I love this song. Oh, I'm skipping it. This is not a song for this. Oh, God. Oh, it's gonna happen. It gonna happen. Chat, just behave. If you don't behave, you're just gonna get banned.
Howdy, Flop.
I don't like you right now. You know that?
Wait, what? Would you?
Don't like you right now.
Where are you? Where the hell are you?
I'm at MRPD with our suspect who was found with a gun on them, GSR positive with a case next to them, to a T, Captain, to a T.
Who
Of
the
the
hell is
Murphy
it?
Braun case. It's a fucking lawyer, I believe. It's gonna be.
Who is it?
It's stand by. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Abigail. Hold on.
Oh no, the legal aid.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That is not good.
No.
She
It's,
was on the prosecution team with Mr. K case, by the way.
okay. Can we run anything on these casings? Is there anything to run on casings, or do we? Are we?
You
just
can see if they're coming up in other incidents.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you
All
know.
I
And,
have.
oh my god, that's unbelievable.
I don't know.
That is not good.
Yeah. This
This is the beginning.
What do you mean the beginning? I heard a bunch of officers have been robbed recently. I don't see a report for Charlotte's missing gun though. It's her gun, but I don't see a report for it.
There should be. There should be a master doc too as well behind this. You see the one that Bell made?
No. Do you know the report for this?
Oh yes, 2920.
Okay, I see 2879. 2920. Is that what you said?
Yeah, hers should be made. Yeah, officer thrown LSIA. Wasn't that
Oh yeah, yeah. No, this is yeah. Okay, yep. Well, it's the start. Then we found one of the 6, and it's on her person.
Did you check the DNA?
There was blood on scene. Her DNA is not on file, and she is GSR positive.
What about the DNA on the gun?
I checked for DNA on the gun. No DNA came back. That's what I said. We were supposed to get statements from the mayor and his wife, and
Regarding what? Were they there?
no. We were trying to go speak on a separate incident when you said we were close, which is why
I see.
I was
That's why
joking,
you hate me.
yeah, no, it's
I was
it's all good.
Listen, if I was in deal with a Jordan kidnapping, I would have killed myself right there. Holy hell, what the hell is going on? This is scary. This is what I'm talking about. So, do you charge her? I mean, what do you do here? Because we know the gun was stolen, but why would she steal the gun?
I feel like I'm literally coming back in line with the deja vu of Murphy Braun. I don't want to see another day in court over this, but
Get a judge involved. Let's talk to the DOJ, see what's going on, because this is scary.
Yeah, do you know if there's a judge available right now? Do you think I can get one requested? Is that even a
Yes,
possibility?
absolutely. I can reach out to somebody.
Yeah, if you can reach out to them and pass on my information.
Braun is around. I don't know if you want to trigger any PTSD here.
You know, do we think Braun's gonna be an okay person for this?
Probably not. He might have some bias toward it. Something tells me.
I don't. Yeah.
I would talk to him, see if he's willing to come down. If not, talk to the judge. At least you've done your part of communicating.
Yeah, he's gonna hate my guts. Okay, I'm gonna.
You want me to talk to him?
Nah.
Or do you want to talk to him?
Nah, I can handle this.
All right. Hey, listen, what you're dealing with right now is not easy, and you don't have to pursue any charges right away if you want to. If you want to take your time with it, that is absolutely fine as well. Just remember that.
I think I'm probably at this point gonna wait the 30, but she's requested lawyers. We haven't even questioned her yet. We're going.
I'll come down there after I'm done with this incident at the hospital. Okay, I'll be there to support y'all. Whatever help y'all need with.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Chat, take a fucking back seat and relax.
Say it ain't fucking so, Flum.
Well, I'm gonna get a judge involved. Can't wait to call Murphy Braun down.
No, you're not.
I swear to God, we need to get a judge.
You are not.
Hey, Xavier.
Hey, can you come let me back in the back door?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
You ready for this fucking shit show?
Yeah, I can help you prosecute if you want.
Let me give you the rundown.
Prosecutor, you got me. It's your choice.
Yeah. Here's the funsies.
Yeah.
I want to get a judge involved with this to see what we can do, because we just had multiple guns stolen off the streets literally, what, a day ago? So we're trying to get some information.
Like 5 and then 6 including today.
Yeah. One of those guns was just found, put simply. So now this falls into a very funny, silly line of Cap wants me to get a judge involved, and the only judge that is available for this case, drumroll please, Murphy Braun.
I can try and get a hold of a judge if you want. Or I mean, you guys have ways to do that too.
Yeah, I mean, be honest. Do you think Murphy Braun would be reasonable here?
I think he will recuse himself the second you tell him what this is about. You should try. You should contact him because he is a judge. He is a sitting judge, and it is his purview on whether he conflicts himself or not. So
Okay.
I don't think you should judge shop. Because
No,
that's
not.
shop.
I don't know if I would call
saying.
this a judge shot based on what happened. I want to just be clear about that, but yeah.
No. I understand. I'm not accusing you of anything, to be clear.
No,
I'm
yeah.
just saying you call any judge that's available, right? He should probably recuse himself, and he probably will. I would call him first.
Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Do we know whose firearm it is?
Yeah, it's Charlotte Spades.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yellow.
Hey, Mr. Braun, it's Flop. How you doing?
Sound more accusatory than I had.
Doing just fine. How are you?
Judge shop in general.
I'm doing okay.
Also good.
I actually am calling you in relation to something judge related.
Okay.
I was asked to call a judge regarding the matter, and you were the one that is currently available. If possible, if you want to come down to the PD, I can give you some details. You can choose if you would like to come down or not.
What's the details?
I just found is Abigail a bar certified attorney?
Negative. She is a paralegal who kind of started doing paralegal stuff pretty recently.
Right. So I just found Abigail with a PD issued firearm. very similarly to your case, almost to a T.
What?
She was GSR positive and found with it on her person. We have about a half a dozen of these things that have been stolen recently, and one of them have just been found. I was asked to call a judge to maybe get further insight, because I do not think this is going to be the first of, if this is what's going on. I can't prove if she stole it or not yet. I haven't talked with her. She's requested her attorney. But if there's anything I've learned through history with members of the DOJ in situations like this, this is definitely not a first rodeo.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just nothing about this makes sense to me because, like, you know, she got put on the interest list like back in December, but she just started coming around like a couple of weeks ago and doing legal aid stuff. So that's kind of bizarre. I mean, I can come down to PD, talk a bit about it if you want me to.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, all good. And Brian, I know we haven't had a chance to talk. Unfortunately, just things did not line up. I'm glad I'm glad you got your job back, and I'm glad that you're at least doing good. I'm sorry to call you with sort of just job related stuff and not on personal notice, but I do hope you're doing good.
I appreciate that. So like I'll just come down if you wanna talk about this a bit more.
Yeah, I'm
that's
trying
fine.
to make
I'm not
sure.
really up to any.
Okay.
Trying to make sure what?
I'm just trying to make sure that we're dotting I's and crossing T's and making sure that we are, you know, doing our thing. Flax wanted a judge down here, and you were the one that was around, so.
All right, I will. I'm gonna take a piss and then I'm gonna head right down there. Okay.
Thanks so much, Cap. I appreciate it.
All right. See you.
Yep. Bye bye. All right. I got Brian on the way. You sounded pretty reasonable to come down and talk things through. I'm gonna go run the. Actually, who has the casings? Eric, do you have the casings?
I believe either you're back to, yeah.
Could you check them for DNA? I don't know if anything will come back, but just run them upstairs and put them in evidence. I'll put the gun in evidence too.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss them in there.
I have a sneaky feeling I'm gonna have to go back into sub mode because I know people are gonna be very angry because, oh my god, the cop that's looking at the gun right now is not doing what my streamer wants me to do. But I'll tell you now, if there's anything you know about me or my character or anything within the last 2 months of my roleplay, you would know that this is by far my not my first rodeo. By any means. So this is where things get fun. I do appreciate people coming over for love, but yeah, if people can't behave, I may have to throw it in sub mode just because I'm gonna be honest with you. I, out of respect, don't want this roleplay ruined. Flop, flop, flop. What's up, Nickies?
We can push reasonably. I have no problem pushing it.
Is she talking to her attorneys right now?
I understand how I understand how different this is, but
The
yeah.
mayor's calling. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh. Bell.
Xavier, I feel like I feel like I'm having deja vu.
Suspended.
Because you are having deja vu, most likely.
Yeah, it's this is Yep.
I mean,
What was that giggle?
yeah, come over here.
What
real
the
quick.
hell?
What girl?
I mean, you know, like we were just up there at my house, right? Talking to Slacks. We literally said this was coming.
Yeah.
We all knew it was coming. So it's just
Good RP to come. Fuck yeah, absolutely.
For
Appreciate you, dude.
consistency's sake, you have to push it. I'm assuming. So
Yeah, and from what I understand, it's not like I mean, she's gonna have to appeal it probably, depending on what she states. I'm hoping she gives us some information on the recording and is willing to talk. I mean, in your, I don't want to conflict you, but in your personal opinion, do you think, do you see this being Abilene specifically doing something like this?
do I see her doing something like this? No.
Hmm.
But I don't work in opinions.
No,
and
definitely.
things like that. So if you have the evidence, I'm willing to prosecute it.
Okay. Well, we'll talk with her. We'll go from there. I got Murphy Braun here. I'm gonna
Sure.
grab him and bring him down.
All right. Sounds
All right.
good.
I don't know what I missed. Was that
Did you
a
want
new
me to come
sub?
with you, or-
What's that?
Oh, you're bringing him down here.
Yeah.
Never mind. What am I
If you want to come up
thinking?
with me, feel free. I mean, that's fine.
Sure, why not? Fuck it. Not like I have anything better to do. I'm learning your guys' facility inside and out.
Yeah, it's great.
Where are we
Yeah.
going? What are we doing?
Murphy.
Oh, he's coming. He
Yep.
knows what it's about.
Yep.
I
Okay.
think he's just consulting, right?
More or less just talking things through. Based on the 911 call, it definitely perceives as other stuff. I'll break it down.
Yeah, that's fine.
I gotta look at everything first before I make my opinion. Mr.
Oh,
Braun,
hey, Xavier.
Hello, hello.
how you doing?
My head's hurting a little bit right now. I'm just trying to. Can you give me like 1 sec?
No, you're good. You're fine.
All right, I think I'm okay. Okay.
Is your head hurting
there a-
in the building? Hurting worse in the building? The lighting, maybe?
I think I'm fine now. I think I'm fine now. I think I just need to
Okay.
To reset my phone.
Okay. All right. We'll go downstairs. We'll have a conversation. We'll kind of break everything down for you.
All right, cool.
Awesome. Got any weapons on you?
Just a blade.
Okay. Just out of protocol, would I be able to grab that from you?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. If you want to pass it over, that's fine.
I'm safe in here, right?
Yeah, no, you're good. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, this is gonna sound very familiar, but from the opposing side, put simply. We'll go this way. This way's probably quicker. I probably won't be reading chat much during this. Just
This building is like it reminds me of like a building from a dream where you can't find the bus or the plane that you're supposed to get on or something.
This building is an actual maze.
It's like The Shining in here.
Pretty much. I'm assuming Abeline's talking to her attorney still.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. That's fine. All right. So I haven't really had a chance to go through all the evidence. I need to go back and look at dispatch and see what we actually have in terms of stuff. I'll break this down. Give me just a minute.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously with respect to time, we only have so much for right now. You know, I'm happy to come back after Storm to wrap up whatever we get into. But, you know, take your time is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
With respect to time.
Of course.
But I'm certainly happy to be here after the storm if we need to resume anything. So just make sure you're doing what you got to do.
Absolutely. So to kind of break it down, I didn't see if we got any outstanding calls outside of the 911. I'll do a double check just to make sure. But essentially, we received an anonymous 911 about some lady and guy got into some kind of an altercation, and I guess it got heated.
Derek?
And apparently,
Hello?
hello.
Could I speak to the officer involved with this incident?
Ken, in a couple minutes, we're finally
Okay.
having a minute to just debrief. If you want to just give us a few.
Sure. Yeah. It's just that there was evidence that was forced off of them that's going to be in the alley behind the courthouse. It is pretty important to see if you guys.
I'll
can
go
get it
investigate.
or
I'll
not.
go get that. So give me the
It's a
location one more time.
phone. It's a phone right at the back door of the courthouse leading to the parking lot.
Sounds good. I'll go investigate.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry about that, you guys.
Oh, you're good. Give me 1 minute.
Should have led with that.
Slacks will be on channel 4. Who should have led with what? Sorry.
He should have led with the. Oh,
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
There's a
There-
phone behind the.
That would have been helpful. So essentially, the 911 went that I guess there was an altercation. She was then shot, and I guess the guy that was in the altercation with her also stabbed her, and I guess he had driven off. It was at the North Rockford
Shot
gas
and
station.
stabbed?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So
Again, I gotta emphasize that she's basically been active as a paralegal for, a week, maybe 2.
Vlad,
Like,
Barry, could you
I
give
don't-
me just relay that information?
I don't
Let me call him.
understand
Actually, I'll give him a phone call.
Who she
Hey,
got
Fern.
fucking pissed off in that time?
yeah, that's sort of where I'm going. We're aware that we have multiple guns that have been stolen recently in a separate incident. One of these guns coming back to one of the stolen ones. So we followed down this rabbit hole. I was saying to EMS, hey, essentially good to take her. Barrick made the point, this was shots fired. We should probably GSR test her. And I said, oh, you're right. Actually, didn't even think about it. Didn't actually read the 911. Went to GSR test her. She was GSR positive. And when I frisked her, she had a bulge. And as you could probably imagine, there was a PD issued firearm on her person. The casing, actually, take a look. Okay, the casing does actually match the gun. The casing couldn't have been more than 6 inches from where she was laying. And like I said, haven't had a chance to really talk with the attorneys to go from there. We're currently right now on a little bit of a just a standoff until I guess Aziz is ready, but it sounds like he is ready. So as of right now, we're dealing with a possession charge, trying to figure out just how far this possession really can go. Considering we have a casing matching the gun, she's just our positive. I'm confused as to how the altercation took place. I'd like to speak with her. I know
And
she's.
this,
Oh, howdy.
and
howdy.
the time is now a
Can I
year
grab a
and
locker?
$100,000, is it not?
Yeah,
Sure. What are
Yeah,
you?
so-
What are you trying to get?
this is a heavy one.
125, 141 direct.
Center for 125.
Can you ask? I know the victim asked for an attorney,
that
but
it
can you
wasn't
ask if
In my
she was
case, but
told to remove a mask
yeah,
or
it's fine.
something? Because I
Okay.
I
found
did
2
get
masks
half off
in the location where Aziz mentioned regarding the phones.
Affirm. I'll have the lawyers ask just to be safe. Stand by.
Copy.
Give me 1 second, Your Honor.
Yeah, no worries.
Bobby
Coming
Charles,
in.
oh.
Sorry.
mean-
I
So,
I-
are y'all aware at all of Bobby Charles and another guy?
we are working everything through. You just got to work at our pace right now because there's a lot here.
Did
Okay.
you get
I'm-
her statement on where they might be?
I haven't asked her any questions. She asked for an attorney.
Okay, that's fair.
So real
ahead.
quick, I'm gonna ask this question. If you want her to not answer it, that's fine. If you'd like to ask her on your own time, Aziz, I'm only bringing it up because you brought up the phone thing with us.
Yeah.
Were there masks involved at all that were known of? Were you asked to remove a mask at all, Abilene?
I
We-
I
we-
don't wear a mask.
I'm not going to answer this. I don't wear a mask, so if that's your question.
Okay. Do you know if anyone else happened to take off their mask and throw it in that dumpster?
180. Any luck finding anything?
I don't recall anything to that effect, but my assailants had masks on.
Here, but unsure if involved.
Okay.
Who's
All right.
that person?
Wow.
I appreciate it.
Marcus Graves.
We're just trying to get all the information. Give me just a minute.
Okay, just okay.
Captain Slacks, our assailant, or I guess she did not have a mask on, so no. She did say that her assailants that did, I guess she's claiming kidnapped her, did have masks on at the time, so I don't know if it was from them.
Can you get an update as to where in the alleys, the back doors, toward the park? Because we're looking everywhere. I don't see any phones.
Could you 10-9 lap? So you're in the alley.
I'm in the back door right now, right?
Yeah.
Leads to the parking garage, right? Of City Hall.
Hey, firm. Let me just clarify. Coming in again. Aziz, we're trying to figure out where exactly. Do you know exactly where this phone was?
Miss Adelaide, if you can give them more direct.
Yeah, so you know the elevator bathroom at the courthouse?
Yes.
All right, and you take that behind and you go directly back behind the courthouse into the parking garage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when you leave the door, and then you're out on that little
that strip
sidewalk
before.
That strip before going into the garage. Yeah, like right over there.
Okay. Was it in a dumpster or was it next to a dumpster?
No, I dropped it directly on the sidewalk, like just a few feet from the door.
Okay. Bear with me. All right. So the parking garage next to the courthouse by that elevator, when you walk out onto that little like landing strip before the parking garage. So as you come out that door, Adeline stating that she had put it on the ground pretty much beside there. I don't know if that helps. I'm trying to gather what she's telling me, and I'm trying to go from there.
Copy.
I mean, here's the thing with this one, right? Like this whole thing, I mean, obviously feels eerily similar, right?
I'd love to headbutt a wall right now.
We have too much work to do before that. We do that after.
Okay.
We have an individual run out of the alleyway across McDonald.
30 minutes after storm, I'm going to have to meet with the mayor, by the way, regardless of
yeah, that's fine.
Situation of this. So. But I'll still help you with everything.
No, that's fine. This is just going to be a lot.
Also, I told Xavier that we'd use him as a prosecutor. Is that fine?
For this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Dude, how long ago would you say that 911 came in?
Forty, 45 minutes ago.
That was near Banham Canyon, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I see it.
The North Rockford gas station.
So we have the Banham Canyon call, the 32, and then we have the 47. Doesn't look like we had a shots fired though.
There's a casing though, so.
Yeah, one that matches the gun.
We should probably get her DNA tested as well to try and line up the DNA that we got on scene.
We can ask. I mean,
Blood.
yeah, would be helpful. Oh fuck. I'm rereading that 911.
Yeah.
I misread it. Apparently, she was the one that, I guess, shot the person. He stabbed her.
Yeah.
I'm confused
Mhm.
about that.
Well, she shot the person and then the person stabbed her, I guess. But I don't know.
All right, let's go talk this through.
Found some weed. No phone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
She has not
Like-
been officially
like I said,
questioned, but
I'm not in any rush. Whatever you got to do.
okay. I had misread the 911. I was just going through the evidence. It says that she had shot this guy, and I guess the guy that she was in the altercation with, or vice versa, he had stabbed her.
Okay. He had stabbed her, and then she shot him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It just says she shot him and he stabbed her and drove off.
Okay. So the person got shot, was wounded, stabbed her down, and then left.
That's
Basically what the 911 said.
yeah.
Okay.
There was DNA on scene. I am going to request for DNA from her to see if we can just line up DNA. Because I do think that it would probably, if she's claiming innocence and that she was kidnapped, probably help her case.
Knock knock.
Yep.
Hey,
Hello.
Corwin.
All right.
So say who's there? Did y'all get a DNA scan on that gun?
We did run for DNA. Didn't have a hit.
There's no yeah. See this thing. DNA is 50-50. Sometimes
is
you
hit
get
or
some,
miss.
some you don't. Okay. So
Does your client want to submit
casings.
to DNA?
I mean, if there was no hit, so there's no point for them to.
Well,
submit.
she can offer her DNA
Yeah.
voluntarily to.
I'll just be honest
eventually-
and be clear, because right now it's really fucked up.
For 180.
Is she looking at any charges?
Good luck.
She could be, yeah. There was DNA on scene that we collected, and it would be easy to try and run that DNA, and try and hopefully have a match and or a hit to see if it's her DNA, or if it's I guess this other person's DNA based on what we know. We haven't questioned her
I have
yet,
an ID on the ground over here, but this
so
seems to be in the
we're
DPD parking
trying.
lot.
It would
Is there a serial on the gun?
yeah no it is a government issue firearm.
So
just confirming,
what's the serial on it?
is James Rooker a police officer?
Could I ask what the
His ID's
relevancy of that is?
parking lot.
There's 8 PD Glocks that have been stolen this
Oh,
week.
I'm-
I wanna see
I'm-
which one's
And I
better.
got shot with one, I believe, the other day.
I'm aware. Yeah. No. I'm-
Document that.
yeah.
Document that. Is it expired?
So the serial
Expired
serial
ID,
matches
just on the
the
other side of the
serial
wall from where we
of
found that blood.
state
behind the City
ID
Hall
of
here.
one of
It's
the
in
8
Davis parking
that
lot.
were stolen,
All right,
and
document that and
if it
see
also
who's the
matches
DNA on it, 'cause
the
he wasn't supposed to
casings,
go
the
That's
wrong.
the one
casings
that
that
I
were
got
shot.
shot from yesterday. Yeah, I can tell you, she was
Yeah.
not the one.
Yeah, so she wasn't. And that's not her. It just
Yeah.
wasn't her. So
Based on what
so
facts
it-
and evidence, though, you see where
I mean,
we're
it
at.
was a-
Yes, there was a reported gun stolen. Yes, there was.
He's saying that the gun that was stolen, that was used to shoot Aziz, if this was the same gun, it would essentially
It's not the same
assist
person.
them
Yeah.
in believing that it's not like this person in question.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I mean, because obviously they're wearing a mask, but let's not be dumb here, okay? I don't think a black man turned into a white woman unless this is white chicks. So
I also just found out
Or Tropic Thunder.
or Tropic
Randall
Thunder.
leaves the parking garage.
Tropic Thunder. Yeah.
So yeah.
She's willing to answer questions. She's willing to cooperate and assist you guys with your investigation.
Yeah, of
absolutely.
course. I mean, to be clear, I don't have to press anything this second, and I'm not looking to rush into this. We have 30 days.
No, that's fine. But I'm ready to roll my sleeves up on this. Because I've been one of the ones saying this isn't a big deal. I don't think you're going to get Murphy Braund specifically is the phrase everybody is using. And I want to see if I can break this down. So
The
I
thought
mean,
has
to be-
already crossed my mind. I even told Murphy that this is very similar in fashion. I just wanted a judge here to kind of oversee, considering Slack said asked for it. But
Yeah, to a degree, I would say. I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
happy to be
privy
here.
to all the
You-
details that went down with you, Mr. Braun. However, I believe there was no defense, correct?
There was no what?
Defense to the possession of the firearm. Whereas in this instance, we have individuals who were there,
141, 183.
other hostages that were taken, who were stabbed, who can
I think I might have
corroborate
found the phone down
statements,
here in
who
the
can
DPD
support.
parking lot.
This
what
is
she said.
very
Oh,
different.
firm. I'm 76.
It's close, but it's not the same. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, I don't even know if it's close, to be honest. It's like
It's just planted,
it's
is
like
my opinion.
60%. Yeah.
I'm coming right
So,
now. Just on the other side of the wall
I mean,
from where we
did
found
you
that
see
blood
her
sample,
about?
just
You
beneath
went
it.
to a meeting, right? About.
We were essentially in a mobile meeting,
hour
just
ago.
like driving around the island and responding to this 911.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Murphy
Have we
Braun.
collected the blood
An
sample?
hour ago.
Yes. What about it?
Yeah, I
What?
collected that when we were
An
when we
hour
were
ago,
23.
you went to a
Okay.
meeting, right?
Yes.
I don't want to.
So,
I don't want to rush anything. Do you
Okay.
mind if I go into the room, try and speak with her, get on
Sure.
recording, and see if she'll be willing to consent to a DNA swab? I don't think it's really going to hurt her in this case, to be completely blunt with you. But
no, I think. I mean, I think that's fine. Aziz, can you go just sit in
Yeah, I'll
on it?
let her know.
Okay.
Are you looking to just get DNA pertaining to this incident in this case, or are you looking to hold DNA for forever? Just so I can relay that to her.
I mean, Mr. Braun, I'm going to ask: is there such a thing as DNA just for a case? I was under the assumption if we got DNA,
Yeah.
that was like on permanent record forever.
It's the
No,
same
we
thing as
can't. We can't do
consenting
it per the
for a rape.
Constitution. and
Yeah,
then
you
remove it
either
later.
have the DNA or you don't. Yeah.
Really,
People-
you can't
people
withdraw
can-
Well,
consent.
no.
I'm pretty
no.
sure.
No, people can
Yeah.
consent
No,
to a
in
DNA.
that it's
Yeah,
it's part of the
people can
Constitution
consent
right
to
now.
it, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
if she
It's part of the
consents-
Constitution right now that if it's
Hmm.
for like
Yeah.
investigative purposes, it can be removed following as well.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh,
And
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Then
And
that's fine.
if she doesn't consent, then we would petition a judge. We have one here who would determine whether or not we have probable cause
Sure.
to take that.
Bob, are
Absolutely.
you okay?
Am I? Yeah, I got shot in the lung. Remember?
Up
Oh
top.
shit!
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I told you just rub some damn dirt on it. You'll be fine.
If only it was that easy, Cornwood.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
hell, when I was a kid, somebody got shot in the lung. We just went out and played in the dirt a little bit. And it was fine.
But
Now
like I
people got
said, not all of us
vaccines
have a
and shit.
natural body armor. I'm working on it.
Okay,
building it
well,
up.
You know, keep in mind you're a grown boy. You'll
Mhm.
get there.
Yeah, so
Just
basically what it says,
reminder it's time
just to be
sensitive.
clear, is like any DNA that is not used to convict somebody is discarded. So essentially, it's like
Yeah.
pretty much clean up.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of reasonable doubt in this case. A lot. There was a little bit in the Mr. K case, so much so that I probably would have said he's not guilty. There's a lot of reasonable doubt in this case.
I don't deny that. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't deny it. I still have to go through due process and make sure that we're
No,
crossing
hell,
off everything. But
absolutely. Okay. So here's what I would say. Did y'all get the casings at the scene?
yeah.
One casing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Like, okay, it's good to know.
Corroborates what you were saying as well.
Corroborates
Would,
what you were saying.
Would
She said she shot once. Go ahead.
Would I be able to go talk to her? I mean, you're all willing to
let's
be
go-
there.
let's
I'm
go.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to press
Come on.
her for every little piece.
No.
Just
She's very cooperative. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
She wants to help you guys find out the DNA thing. It's pertaining to the investigation, correct?
Do you
Yeah.
want me in the room, Thought?
You can be if you want. It's up to you. If
All right.
you'd like to be.
I mean,
If you want, if you can hire me, yeah.
Yeah,
fine.
sure. Mr. Braun, would you like to? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be doing the court case, so.
Right. Okay.
Hello, Miss Abilene. Let me just go and set up this recording real quick. I don't want to rush this, but I know that we are on a little bit of a time constraint, so I'll kind of break it down for you, okay?
Okay.
I'll go turn the light on.
Okay. Perfect. We'll go and wait for Senior Officer Barrick Johnson to come back, and we'll go from there. All right. Just for the recording, we're here currently with Abilene. If you don't mind stating your full name for the record.
Abilene Contralto.
And assisting her are her attorneys. Could you guys state your names?
As he's salted.
Cleus Cornwood, Esquire.
In terms of officers, it's going to be 125 Senior Officer Flop Dugong. Following as well is Eric. That's your part.
Senior Officer Barrick Johnson.
10-2.
And we also have Judge Murphy Braun seeing over at the moment as an outside party. The time currently, as it stands, is going to be 1:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 05:39 local time. Ebeline, just for the record, so it's stated, I'm going to be re-advising you of your rights.
Wait, Floppy forgot me.
Oh, wait. Prosecuting as well. There's so many people in the room. I'm sorry. Xavier, if you don't mind stating your name for the record.
Monroe.
Xavier's going to be prosecuting for the LSPD. At this time, Abilene, again, just for the recording, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you by the state at no cost if available. Do you understand your rights as I've read them to you?
Yes.
Okay. Knowing those rights, do you still wish to speak?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Abilene, obviously we haven't really had any proper discussion yet. I'd love a little bit of context, maybe just a breakdown as to what's been going on, sort of just give me your side of the story. Obviously, the way that this is set up, it obviously is sort of set to not look in much of a favorable position. I'm sort of just looking for context as to what's going on.
Was that a question?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Do you mind giving me your side as to what happened and what you're willing to, I guess, bring up and disclose?
Okay. I was just hanging out at the courthouse, as I usually do. Wait around, see if I get any calls, you know, go shadow someone, talk to people when they come in, that sort of thing. I even talked to Judge Braun there for a minute. About 10 minutes after I talked to Braun, he wasn't there any longer at the time. Bobby Charles and another gentleman who appeared to know Bobby Charles came in, and they started bantering back and forth with each other. They were being pretty annoying, so I wasn't really paying attention to what they were saying. I was just looking at them. But we were all standing pretty close. Okay? And then all of a sudden, two masked men run into the courthouse from the back with knives in their, well, one with a knife, one with a wrench. Held the knife to my throat, then waved the knife to Mr. Charles's throat and told us to move, run out of the back of the courthouse. And they like scurried us out back, past the elevator, straight out the back door that goes into the parking garage. When we got out there was this gray in color 4-door pickup truck waiting. But they told us to stop and put our hands up, don't move, and they told everybody to drop their phones right now, or they're gonna stab us and kill us. So, I was shaking a bit. I managed to drop my phone right there. I'm assuming Mr. Charles and the other gentleman did as well. And then they all had us get into the pickup truck. The one masked man drove and had the other masked man get into the bed. And then the truck took off. It started taking off one of the eastbound highways up north. At which point, while traveling up the highway, one of the assailants fell out of the assailant that was in the back fell out of the back of the bed onto the road, but the driver kept driving like he didn't care. The driver had a radio to somebody to get that person and bring him up north where he's at. They drove about halfway up north, I'm guessing, and they pulled to the east towards the beach. During this ride, Bobby Charles was screaming. I was trying to ask what was going on, but they told us to shut the fuck up a few times or they're going to kill us. So we mostly shut up. Bobby Charles kept talking. They pulled the truck to the beach. It's just the driver in it now because the other person had fallen out of the back, but the driver was on the radio routinely. He told Bobby Charles to step out of the truck. The driver got out with a knife in his hand. The other two, I was in the passenger seat. The other gentleman was in the back seat. We still had our hands up because he was continually telling us to keep our hands up and not to move. He stabbed Bobby Charles in the gut and told him he talks too much. Waited a little bit, maybe a minute, and put him back in the truck.
I would like to make clear for the record that is reasonable behavior. Continue.
So, radio chatter, I couldn't hear. I think he was talking softly.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I have one just side question. What positioning within the car? Like where were you positioned within the truck?
As I said, I was in the passenger seat.
The front right passenger seat.
Yeah, front passenger seat.
And just for clarifications for the officers, who was in the back seat?
Bobby Charles was behind me, and the other gentleman was behind the driver.
And the other assailant, not the driver?
The other assailant, at this situation, when he pulled Bobby Charles out and stabbed him, was still not present because he fell out of the back on the highway.
Oh, he was in the truck bed, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, Bobby Charles, despite the driver telling us to shut the fuck up, kept talking, told him he talked too much, stabbed him, waited about a minute, talked on the radio, but I couldn't really hear it because he was talking softly. Put Bobby Charles back in. I'm still in the truck, right? He gets back in the driver's seat, turns back to the road, drives further north on that highway.
Hey, I'm sorry. Just, I don't mean to interrupt your train of thought, but this is incredibly important. Do you know approximately where he fell off the back of the truck?
I don't, because I was in the passenger seat looking forward, and
Oh no.
Could you pinpoint it on a map?
It's extremely important.
I can make a guess.
Okay.
I can make a guess, yeah.
Okay.
If you can,
the only reason I was
we can
alerted
make
to it
this
is 'cause-
quick.
Okay. Yeah, I could try to pinpoint it.
Okay.
You want me to do that?
Yeah. Whereabouts? Yeah.
Can I look at a map?
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Right here.
Aziz's got it.
Right here. I'll just
Yeah.
lay on the desk. Take a look at it. Tell me which street, if you can.
I wish we knew this earlier so we could have looked.
Gosh, it was probably
Not to stress you out, but it's important.
Probably Los Santos Freeway, but right where it starts to join Palomino Freeway sort of area.
Okay,
that
so
area
as you're
on the
approaching the
street?
Delta,
Yeah, that general area.
Heading out of the
could you
city,
narrow
right?
it down any further? Was it the dirt road on the left? Was there a dirt road on the right?
No, it was the ocean to the
Adium?
right. It was the ocean to the right-ish.
Right.
So I think
So a little bit earlier. You say ocean or lake?
it was the ocean to our right.
And it was
Okay, so
probably-
you were up further on Sonora Freeway.
It might have been Palomino. But
So-
actually no, Sonora looks like kind of what this was.
Okay.
Okay,
Sonora
Whereabouts
makes
in Sonora?
sense.
Whereabouts?
So let me ask you, did you pass a casino or not?
Yeah. We passed the casino.
Okay.
We're not gonna be able to get
So
the
you
blood.
remember seeing the casino. If you remember seeing the casino, then you never went to Palomino, likely, if you never turned off the freeway.
The guy
Okay.
kept going.
Okay.
And passed it and merged onto Sonora. Do you know whereabouts?
Hey,
on
real
Sonora?
quick, again, not to, look, let's save everybody's time. I think it's nap time right here. How does that sound? Everybody want to take a nap right here? Get ready for that storm about to hit. Let's take some shelter.
We found a phone in the parking lot.
Yeah, I'm,
Good
okay.
shit. Okay, I'm going
Okay.
to
Meet
bed
you
so I
guys
can
back
wake up
here.
right here.
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the
Right
same.
now, we gotta go to bed now.
Good night.
All right.
All right. We'll pause recording and we'll pick it back up after 0700.
What does Declan do?
What?
Ninja superpower.
Oh. What was that cringe shit, Sam? What the fuck was that? Holy shit, dude. That was funny. I'm gonna be honest, all the cutting off and questions are not making this easy, unfortunately. Not that Corn was doing anything wrong, but oh man. What happens to the DNA after Storm? We lose it. We won't be able to get it. So that's good, I guess. So Flop was the one that found Murphy too. Flop was the one that prosecuted the Murphy Braun case. Did Murphy get raided in his case? No. I mean, I'll be honest. I know a lot of you have some amazing suggestions. Amazing suggestions. Some of you really you really got it down, guys. If you'd like to apply for NoPixel !NP, feel free to put in your interest and submit an application to get whitelisted. I would greatly appreciate it. If that's not clear, I'll make it clear. I don't give a fuck what was found and what isn't. I'm gonna play this how my character would play it, but I appreciate it. I love the drama through you. Sounds good. Can I RP as a stream sniper? I mean, you know. All I know is that since I've joined your music as a vibe, I try and keep it that way. I try and keep it a vibe. I can't take credit for this playlist though. I'm gonna be honest. This is a good playlist. That was the nicest way of saying get fuck chat if you don't like what I'm doing, then apply and do what you want. I mean, I just my friendly attitude has gone away. It is fizzled. You regret going to that 911 call? We were doing something. We were in the middle of prosecuting Captain Ruth for treason, and this came up. I adore your dry sense of humor. I appreciate it. I try. I mean, listen, I'm not, you know, this is some fire role play. I mean, I'm just here to try and make it a good time for everybody. What does Flop think of the Ruth case so far? He doesn't want to follow through with it, but at the same time, he knows that there needs to be an officer who is going to be completely transparent and fair. And Flop believes that Barrick and himself are two very reasonable officers who can make a reasonable decision in this matter. So they're going to. Best cop ever. I appreciate it. Thanks guys for all the follows, by the way. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. We'll get back in, continue this line of questioning. I'm gonna unfollow. You know what, Dandy? Do it. Flop cop, yeah. What's up, Nikki? Chris, are you into Pokemon? How do you count Pal World? I like Pokemon with guns. And Rainbow coming in with the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's going on? Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello. We've been waiting 5 years for a ride along. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Jesus. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. I'm Chris. I play Flop. Hello. We're in the middle of a big case right now. I'm sorry. By the way, Nikki, all I'm saying is, you know, Flop hasn't been stabbed yet. Detective Flop. Oh, we're doing major Detective Flop right now. It's kind of... Coyote, where are you? I need you. Please. I need Winston. Bring him. All I'm saying is I'm clean. Hey, Cap.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but I won.
Won what?
I beat you.
Flop.
Yeah, what's up?
There's no winner or losers at all.
There's no winning or losing.
Flop.
What?
There's just justice. That's all.
I feel like shit.
Why?
Because I don't know for certain. I swear to God, Flop. In the timeline, if there, whatever timeline it is, when we passed that 4-door truck on the train tracks, and I thought I saw somebody with their fucking hands up in the passenger seat.
Fuck.
And
No
if I would have checked,
no way. This was coming from which side?
they were coming from the north.
We can't.
From the police, from like Braddock Pass, Polito side.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
As soon as she said that, I was like, I
didn't put 2 and 2 together. You're right. Fuck.
Does that mean you still won?
Well, I mean, she's still like,
God
it's still
damn
a
it,
possession
Captain.
charge. But I,
He's right. We saw the kidnapping, and we couldn't.
Wow. My God.
I feel like we. Eric, let's talk out of the room real quick.
it's fitting we got the.
Also,
it's fitting
no,
we
Captain,
responded to this.
I lost. Okay, did she say that it was a truck? She said it was a white pickup,
Yeah.
didn't she?
No, she said it was a truck.
It was a truck.
And she said it was like a dark. I don't remember the exact wording, but it was like a. I remember as soon as she said it, I was like, I just wanted to die. I was like,
I
this
didn't
is our
think
fault.
about that. I swear to God, that did not even click with me. Were we witness to the kidnapping?
Kidnapping? I mean, I don't know, but we at least saw them at some point, probably.
Did you ever get a plate read on that?
No, it's too late now. Anyway. And we never even found the truck to begin with. So
I'm gonna ask her some questions. Where were you? Were you ever up by the lumber yard? Shit like that.
They gotta go sign in. Do you have to sign in or no?
If anything, I'd love to know if she can admit to in her own testimony if she happened to ever see a police Arakara or a police vehicle while she was up there. We can't tell her, but if she can state that on her own, I would be very curious.
yeah, I don't know. Yes.
I think you're fucking right, dude.